as we watch Brandy Myers, who's only 5'2", 130 pounds, one of the top line drive power hitting athletes in the women's game. When we talked about this, the last video we did on how the pros say your major focus should be on wind and coil the hips, watch how Brandy develops that power off the coil and wind into a rear hip. There's a lowering, a coil, and keep it on the back foot as you come ahead so you can drive everything open. And videotape is so hard to follow. You look at the other end of the spectrum, 6 foot tall Dara Tolman, who is a DeMarini Senior Lady Pro. Watch how she lowers. You can tell by watching your video footage, but watch how your head lowers, and that's an indication, because videotape is so subtle, it's hard to really see that wind in the rear hip and that lowering, but it's there. And this is a good indication of how you can see how Dara loads on the rear hip, loads, coils, and lowers on it so she can drive the hips open against the front brace leg, getting a good hip torque, getting a good body torque in the hands of the last thing to come. So I put some video clips together here. You watch Brett do it. And understand that if you watch your own swing and shoot at this angle, this is a great angle here for analyzing the swing, you can see how different pros, like Jason Magnum here, how they really lower, coil, and load on the rear leg as they reach the brace leg ahead, and then they unwind. It's a wind and unwind, but it's a good indication of seeing different pros and how that happens. And every pro swing you'll see the same thing. It's that lowering and wind and coil on the rear leg and the rear hip, and then it's a tremendous unwind, and the very last thing to come is your hands. Becoming the man for DeMarini now. It's the third year, I believe, for the Vanilla Grill.
Yes, sir.
Talk about this year's model.
Man, this year, man, it's got the same alloy handle, stiff handle that I love, 12-inch barrel. And this year, what separates this one from the last 2 years, it's got a full ounce instead of the half ounce. As usual, the best looking bat in the game. DeMarini kills it with the graphics.
And then you've got the clothing line to go with it.
Yeah,
which
like
I'm wearing today.
Yep.
I don't quite look the same in it as you, but talk a little bit about that. Red Athlete's doing all the DeMarini.
Man, Red Athlete's making all the grill aware. Jason Strebick's the best in the game, no doubt. The wear looks good. It's selling. Man, I just appreciate all the love and support everybody gives me. The bat killed it this year again.
How many swings to break it in for the average rec guy?
All right, so average rec guy, maybe 75, 65 to 75. This year, DeMarini's really dialed this technology in this year. It takes me about 40 swings, and it's game ready. Whereas last year, it was about 150, 200 swings. They've really dialed this in. They got another year, and I wouldn't say this just because my name on it, but this has got to be one of the hottest bats in the game, hands down.
Definitely one of the most popular in the YouTube series. So thank you very much, man.
Man, always a pleasure. Thank you, Ken, for everything you do.
I want to thank DeMarini. I'm a DeMarini Senior Pro. If you have any questions, you can ask me on senior product. Otherwise, the new line of bats are supposed to be incredible. The new senior bats are out in late June or July. Also, I want to give a shout out to the evil one, Bob Russell. Bob's been with us, supplying us balls for 21 years, and can't thank him enough. The GT, phenomenal product. If you use a Swing Makeover code on both the GT and Evil Sports will give you 5% off. The GT will give you 10% off. The best product in the game. Red Athlete, they're the licensed apparel makers, Jason Strebick and the guys. licensed DeMarini apparel wear. You can go to redathlete.com to buy some really cool DeMarini swag. Also to SSUSA, Senior Softball USA, Softball Magazine. If you are interested in any of our camps, our summer lessons in Wisconsin, you can look at www.sportstechnique.com to get information on individual lessons, and then we'll be setting up our small athlete camps in December and January in Florida in August. Also on the West Coast, Steve Imlay, my best friend in softball. Steve runs his hitting academies. Get a hold of Steve at sliacademy.com. Swing Simulator is a great tool that we've developed and use on our training and our programs. My wife Mary sells them on our website at sportstechnique.com. Just look under Swing Simulator. There's a video showing you how to use it. We're going to be updating that shortly.